India at the crossroads, from service powerhouse to global clean energy manufacturing giant. Here I talk about one of the greatest shifts in India's history, a shift that will define our economy, our global position, and our future as a $5 trillion powerhouse. Because right now, India is standing at the crossroads. On one side, the old model, an economy powered largely by services, contributing almost 60% of our GDP, strong but dangerous dependent. On the other side, the future, India as a global manufacturing giant, leading the clean energy revolution with solar, batteries, semiconductors, electrical vehicles, power electronics, and high-tech materials. This is not just about climate. This is about economic sovereignty, about global relevance, about India claiming its rightful place in the world. Let's dive in. Energy transition, India's trillion-dollar moment. Make no mistake, clean energy is the biggest economic opportunity of our lifetime. Solar, batteries, electrical vehicles, battery energy storage systems, and semiconductors will add $1 trillion to the global economy in the next 20 years. And here is the truth. If India builds its own fully integrated ecosystem from raw minerals to finished clean energy systems, we won't just grow, we will lead. What does that mean for India? Lower imports, higher energy security, millions of green jobs, and a place at the top of global value chains. This is India's chance to move from service nation to product nation. Solar manufacturing, the story no one is telling boldly enough. In the last 4 years, India jumped from 2 gigawatt to 120 gigawatt of solar module manufacturing. That's not growth, that's a revolution. But here is the catch. We are still mostly assembling modules. The heart of the value chain, polysilicon, wafers, ingots, advanced cells still depend on imports. To dominate globally, India must own the entire chain. Quartz mining, silica and polysilicon, ingots and wafer, TOPCon, HJT, tandem, perovskite, and the next generation cells, module made with Indian components. China spent 20 years building this chain. They now control 80 to 90% of global solar manufacturing. If we don't build upstream infrastructure fast, we will be solar rich but value poor. Batteries and battery energy storage systems, India cannot afford to miss this bus. Every solar panel, every wind turbine, every electrical vehicles, every grid upgraded depends on one thing, batteries. But today, most batteries energy storage systems, BSS, are imported. Battery management system, power electronics, thermal systems are imported. Lithium cells, not enough capacity in India. India must build full chain. Lithium cell fabs, cathode, anode, electrolyte, manufacturing, Indian designed BMS, PCS and control software, utility scale BSS manufacturing. If we fail, we risk repeating history, replacing oil imports with the battery imports. Semiconductors and electronics, the brain of the clean energy revolution. You know what powers solar inverters, EV controllers, battery management systems? Semiconductors and advanced electronics. Right now, we import most of these high-value components while assembling SKD, CKD systems locally. To lead the clean energy era, India needs to build indigenous designs of power electronics, driver circuits, IGBTs, MOSFETs, Indian-made PCBs, magnetics, capacitors, full-scale semiconductor fabs. Because without chips, there is no clean energy economy. Rare earths and recycling, India's hidden treasure. Here is the fact most people don't know. China controls 90% of global rare earth mining and processing. These rare earths are the backbone of electrical vehicles, wind turbines, semiconductors, and solar manufacturing equipments. Meanwhile, India is the second largest e-waste generator in the world. And guess what? E-waste is packed with the gold literally and economically. With the right recycling system, India can recover 30 to 40% of its rare earth demand, reduce imports, build a multi-billion dollar circular economy. Recycling is not environmental work, it's an economic strategy. Policy, the big lever that will right India's manufacturing future, global trust is shifting. The world is actively searching for alternative to China, and India is the only nation with the scale, democracy, and talent to step up. But policy must remain bold. Domestic content requirement across critical sectors, approved line of module manufacturing to push upstream solar manufacturing, aggressive PLI schemes for polysilicon, wafers, cells, semiconductors, and lithium, a national rare earth mission, incentives for end-to-end BES manufacturing, state-level manufacturing mandates. If we get this right, India can become the world's second largest clean energy manufacturing zone by 2030. The final message, India must become a product nation. The world respects India's capabilities in IT and services, but the next 25 years will belong to countries that design, manufacture, and export high-value products. Because manufacturing creates the most jobs, manufacturing builds economic resilience, manufacturing ensures energy security, manufacturing anchors global influences. India has everything, the people, the market, the trust, the momentum. Now we need speed, the integration, the ambition, and aspiration. India's moment has arrived. If India builds complete ecosystem from silica to solar, from lithium to BESS, from semiconductor to power electronics, and from e-waste to rare earths, we won't just join the global energy transition, we will lead it. The world is searching for the next manufacturing superpower, and the answer is clear. This is India's century. India must seize it as a product nation, not just as a service nation.